Hi, I'm Christy, and this is my communication model project with regarding interaction. What is the significance of communication? Well, to start off, communication is where individuals interact with others to convey an idea, belief, or share information through various platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, or even Snapchat. Those that live internationally may download apps such as Zello. It's important to note that the older generation prefers Facebook, while the younger generation prefers Snapchat. That being said, communication is also different amongst various cultures, so it's best for us not to judge others, as they may perceive things differently than we do. Within the interactive communication model, both a sender and receiver must be present. During their interaction, cues can be picked up from each side used to dictate feelings. A raised eyebrows expresses doubt or concern, a smile indicates joy. This is an illustration of the interactive model. A sender encodes a message and a receiver must decode it, vice versa. Imagine this. Two best friends plan to meet up to go to the Santa Barbara Pier together. Rachel is currently residing in her California home waiting to pick up her counterpart at the airport. Meanwhile, Melanie is boarding the plane that he nearly missed. There, the pilot tells everyone to put their phone on airplane mode to not interfere with the radio emissions present. Rachel wants an estimate of what time she should start driving to the airport, but Melanie has practically turned off his phone and has not replied for hours. Anger builds up as it is misinterpreted that betrayal has occurred due to bailing. Okay, now that scenario will be enacted. Hi, Melanie. Do you want to fly out to California so we can go to Santa Barbara Pier together?
Sure, why not? It's been a while since we've hung out and I miss you so much.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll see you next weekend.
I'll pick you up from the airport when your flight ends.
Thank you so much.
1 week later, Melanie scrambles and runs to his terminal because he almost misses the booked flight. I'm excited to see you.
Can't wait. We'll reunite soon.
Melanie boards the plane and the pilot announces all phones must be set in airplane mode to reduce radio interference. What time do you think you'll arrive to California from New York so I can start driving to the airport? Rachel becomes angry because she has not heard from Melanie for hours. She calls, but there is no signal. Therefore, Rachel interprets Melanie's no response as a response and believes her best friend has bailed.
I'm here.
Rachel does not receive Melanie's message because he has been blocked. Melanie is left stranded. Okay, with that enactment of that scenario, the elements of the interactive communication model is demonstrated. The sender here is Rachel, the receiver Melanie. The message is Rachel wants to know if Melanie would fly out to California from New York so they can hang out and go to the Santa Barbara Pier together. The channel message is through iMessage, and as we can recall, Rachel attempted to call Melanie, but there was no signal. The barriers was the airplane mode, misinterpretation due to lack of response, and like said, no signal. The feedback, we know that Melanie agreed to visit her friend. Lastly, Melanie communicates from her home, and Melanie initially started from her home, but then proceeds to communicate from the airport. Okay, key takeaways. Communication is influenced by culture, technology, etc., and is essential to build relationships. Besides interaction communication model, there also includes action, transactional, and even culture. Communication can also be symbolic, both indirectly and directly through the use of gestures or symbols, waving, smirking, emojis are all instances. Noteworthy is how it conveys meaning through messages, allows others to connect with one another, and regulates their self identity. This is my works cited.